Welcome to Spoogy Development's Fraud Script Showcase. This script works with ESX, QBCore and Qbox. Alongside this works with all the popular inventories and dispatch systems. Let's get right into the showcase. Built in black market with a custom UI, this is where you buy all the supplies and needed items. You can change the location in the config. You can also change between text UI and target systems. The whole script has options between text UI and target systems, so I won't show it for everything. Here is the text UI showcase, you can see on the right. You can also change the language on the script as shown here. Everything can be job locked. To get started with scamming, you have to place the items, props as shown here. The controls will also be shown on screen. Now using text UI or third eye based on what you have set up via the config, you can access the laptop, then you will be greeted with a login screen. Then you will need to connect to the VPN to be able to use anything fraud related. After that, head over to the dark web to purchase the info you need to go forward. You will notice there are 7 sites. This is because there are 7 things scammers can do for money. Once you have purchased what you want from the dark web, you can check your USB. Here you can see how much space you have and delete unwanted info. Next is creating forged checks. It's simple, but you can enable skill checks to make it harder for players to make money and remove the chance of them using macros. I will show that in a sec. Just insert the check paper into the printer to get started on the laptop as shown here. You can change the time it takes to make the checks in the config. Here is the skill check showcase. I will put up pictures of the config to show how you can edit and change the difficulty of them. If you fail too many times, the items will be taken to as you'll see in the config. This is the same for all apps, so I will not show it again. Next is clone license plates. You will need the industrial printer and a blank plate for this plus plate data from the dark web. Just like the checks, insert the blank plate into the industrial printer, then return to the laptop and make the item. Next is forged documents. Same process, insert the blank documents into the printer. As long as you have the data from the dark web, you will be able to create the item. And if you pass the skill check if it's enabled. Moving on to fake IDs. You'll need the data from the dark web and you'll need to insert the blank ID into the industrial printer. You can edit the time it takes to print and laminate in the config like the other items. Next is the ID dump USB drives. You will need the storage USB and info from the dark web. These take the longest by default and pay the most. Next is the MSR app. This is used for clone cards. Same overall process as the others. Last app for the fraud laptop, it's the SIM cloner. This one is the same process as the others, as you just insert the SIM to the burner phone and create the item. Pick up your items when you're done. Cashing in the checks, you take them to a bank teller based on where you have them all set up. You can set if it gives clean or dirty money within the config too. There is fail chances for all items when cashing out, and it will alert the police, as you can see. Moving on to caching cloned cards, you can set specific locations or use ATM props. You will see how the cash out works. You can also enable a cooldown, so if the ATM catches the cloned card, they can't cash in. The default time is 5 minutes until they can cash in at that ATM, as you can see here. In the config, you can also blacklist areas, so if player-owned MLOs have an ATM, you can disable it from even letting you cash in. This prevents players abusing ATMs in their MLO. The rest of the items are the same when it comes to cashing in. They have the chance it doesn't pay you and the police get alerted, etc. So I will show me cashing in quickly. You can edit the payout amounts and the locations of the PEs. This script is highly configurable. This script will have your scammers happy. It has more than the basic few features most scripts have. This has 7 things for scammers to do to make money, and with the skill checks is macro proof. Again, this works for QBCore ESX and Qbox. Purchase today. Link in description.